Don't vet for the thing that you feeling at that time. Vet for who it is that you are to become so you can make a more informed decision as to whether or not this person is supposed to take the journey with you.
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I know y'all missed it. Y'all missed that.
When you're vetting for and looking for somebody that you can build a lifetime with, don't vet for the thing that you feeling at that time. Vet for who it is that you are to become so you can make a more informed decision as to whether or not this person is supposed to take the journey with you.
Hear me out. We're going to leave it right there. Hear me out. Fellas, did you hear what he said? That's a whole fact. Hear me out. A lot of you guys are dating women because you're in the position that you're in right now.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I'm your host, Michael May, and today we got a good one for y'all, fellas. First of all, I want to say shout out to the homie Anton Daniels. You know what I'm saying? I love his work. You know what I'm saying? I think what he does speak on, I like the fact that he is a married man, so he can give you guys some of advice, especially on that end. For somebody being married for 20 plus years, you know, I like his perspective, but he still isn't too far. It isn't like he's oblivious to what's still happening on the dating scene. Though he hasn't been on the dating scene forever and a day, but he still relatively tries to keep his information updated on what's happening, especially what's going on throughout the world. Y'all already know what time it is, though, man. Y'all already know, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn notifications. Y'all already know. This is the after hours right here. I want y'all to listen to this, y'all. My fellas. I watched the first like 2-3 minutes and I said, I'm doing a video on this. So I am reacting to Anton, right? Fellas, this is a crazy ass video, y'all. And I keep telling y'all guys, I like to react. And now, everybody all that hate that I was getting on the Hear Me Out podcast. Oh, how are you reacting to the reaction videos? And now y'all seeing all these other channels do it. Yeah, I'm ahead of the curve, man. Listen, it is what it is, man. But let's tune in. Let's listen to this crazy shit right here. Mind you, this is a woman. Yeah, in case I didn't know, this is a woman right here. This is a lady. This is a lady right here. A lady talking. This is a lady, a woman. A woman. Let's pay attention, y'all. This is gonna get crazy today.
I didn't want a really nice guy when I was 24, right? And so I ended things. I went back on the scene. I mean, things worked out. I got married, I got a baby. But relatively speaking, if things didn't work out, and I said to myself, you know what? I do want a nice guy. I do want someone who's stable. I do want someone who's loving. Now that I'm older, I'm more reflective. I know you don't believe in older, but right. I'm older. I'm more reflective, right? I could say I've now changed my mind and I want to reconsider this. Now, whether or not he wants to give me a second chance, I would say he'd be dumb for doing so. But for me to go back, because I was the one who left, he was a good person. What I wanted has now changed.
Well, what if he wanted change too?
And now he don't want me?
Yeah.
I mean,
it don't be happening.
She called it. She said what I say every day. First thing that she said is he'd be dumb to want me at this stage in my life. Now that I'm over the hill, or I've had an opportunity to, let's just translate it, go out there, get bust down, get used up, gain all of this trauma, can't unsee all of the things that I've saw. Multiple different men. When I wanted you and I wanted the best of you, you didn't make yourself available to me.
Now, real fast, fellas, hear me out, fellas. This is why y'all always hear me say, especially on my IG, y'all should already be following me on IG. Michael May Forever. Y'all should already be over there following me. But hear me out. This is because over there I do Black Hoodie Talk in the mornings. Then y'all know I stream on the same channel, my gaming and stuff. And in the after hours I do this here. But hear me out. She said you would be dumb fellas, fellas, hear me out. Real women know, fellas, that once they pass a certain age, they know that they done. See, women can't really admit it because then they actually have to do something about it, which is now they're gonna have to lower their standards, lower their expectation of men, all kind of things of this nature. They're gonna have to change their whole game plan. So women rather be delusional because it's easier for them to get by in their mind. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, this is why I always tell you guys, when you holler at a chick when she's young, if she says no, or nah, I ain't ready for all that, fellas, you gotta make sure that it's a no forever. She can never come back to you. But y'all guys gotta stand. Did y'all hear what she said? Come on, y'all.
But now that you are less than
right
what it was when I first seen you,
right.
Did you know that if you have an old YouTube channel, you could have thousands of dollars in unclaimed earnings, even if you've...
When I tried to protect you from what you were going out there and doing, you decided to do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And now you've admitted that I'd be a fool to take you back. And so...
Now, I should make this video members only. I really should. Cause I want to show you guys. There was a woman back in the day. I showed y'all text messages over there on the other actual Hear Me Out podcast channel, but I showed you guys messages of this chick that was super beautiful. Listen, she was a video vixen, y'all. She was bad. She's still pretty cute to this day, but when she was younger, she was not trying to give your boy the day or the time. Hear me out. Now she's 38, no children, single, and now I got a chance to speak to her. And fellas, hold up. I know I still got it in here. I know I do. I don't erase no messages. I'm gonna have to scroll all the way up though on my IG. Now, I'm gonna try to figure out how to hide the name. Hold up. I told y'all, I literally had a woman that I told her, I said, I told you you're gonna be single for the rest of your life. I told you if it wasn't with me, no one was gonna take you seriously. Oh nah, this and all that and all that other bullshit. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna find it and do it for my members only. I'm gonna do it for my members only, and then I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna let you guys see who she actually is. Supermodel, and now she's single. And she's like, yo, you know what's crazy? You told me this when I was 24 years old. You said, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna take you serious about me. I could put you in a different situation. So I see this and that. Okay, no problem. Hey, goodbye. Okay, no problem. Cool. 10 plus years later, nobody still bagged her. Fellas, when us men, when you see a woman past the age, listen to me, past the age of 30, and you see she's still beautiful, no children, she's single, pay attention. But if you see she's 35, 40, she's hot, beautiful, and she's still, something is wrong, because nobody took her off the market. Nobody. So nobody thought in all of these years that you were worth taking off the market. Nah, something ain't right. And fellas, and please listen to what I'm gonna say. Listen, fellas. If you hear this, listen, fellas. If you hear this line from any woman, oh, I'm single by choice. I need you to I need you to run. Fellas, I need you to get the fuck out of fellas. When a woman says she's single by choice, let me translate this for you so you guys can understand this. What she is saying is the men or the man that she wants doesn't want her. So she's literally trying to wait for him. And what she's innately saying too is, and then if he don't come for me, and now when she's washed up, now she wants you to come and save her. Fellas, words mean something, y'all. I keep telling y'all, words mean something. This chick literally said you would be dumb. Fellas, don't you ever holler at a chick and she's like, no, thank you, and you ever let her come back. I don't care. Now, if you want to let her come back so you guys can get, you know what I'm saying, you guys can have a little bit of, cause when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. If you want to do that, get that out the way, but you should not be taking these women seriously, y'all. Fellas. I'm gonna keep Anton, keep cooking.
This is two things. A, this is refreshing to finally hear a woman admit or take accountability of the idea that the guy would be crazy to take her back now that she's been through whatever it is that she's been through. And she didn't elaborate on that, so we're not going to speak on that. But you also have women.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all, when y'all guys holler at a girl, so what's up, mom? Listen, let's go hang out. Listen, if she's slowballing you, and she ain't trying to really give you that time or day, fellas, cut the whole thing off. Because I'm telling fellas, what she's gonna end up doing is this. She's gonna go out there, fuck around, get all these horrible experiences, and then come back to you and be like, hey, I'm ready for you. She gonna hit you with that, you are the one in the world who just understand from heaven. She gonna listen and hear me out, y'all. There is something that women tend to do, right? It's very manipulative. They try to love bomb you, sexually love bomb you. Like, they'll give you all this to trick you. Fellas, this is why I tell y'all, holla at these chicks. If they don't give you that response, it has to be forever. I'm telling y'all.
On this, being delusional to her, trying to convince her differently of what she already knows the truth to be. They said, oh, you don't believe in, what do you mean you don't believe in old? There's a literal definition for the word old. How don't you believe in the word that you defined,
right,
or that accurately describes, or older accurately describes who you are? And so, relationships and marriage are more than just the shell of the person and the presentation layer. We look at them, we look at their baby hairs, we look at their resources, the Chanel earrings, the lips. And she's just from optics, a decent looking girl. But when you start to dig deep into it, and even she's describing on this, thank God that we got these platforms and these podcasts, or we can talk to people, or we can use these as examples in order to teach.
Fair use. And fellas, seriously. Some of y'all will look at her and go, oh my God, but she cute. You know what I'm saying? And it distracts y'all, fellas. There are women that back in the day, I was trying to sit there and hit her with the me at the altar. And fellas, God knew what he was doing. Cause now I see these women and I'm like, whew. I'm like, you the man. I'm like, you the man, God. Like, I be over here. What Denzel said in Training Day? He said, my nigga. Like, nigga, I'm like, my nigga. Because, bro. Like, bruh.
It's a lesson. When you
never leave your wife in bed without reaching the final moments again.
Oh
this is
my
capable
God.
Of making
Shut
your
up with
member
these
hard and
commercials,
big as a
man.
steel bar.
Shut up.
You dig a little bit deeper, you realize that it's a little different on the inside than it is on the outside. Anybody can.
And now I want to be clear, fellas. Nothing is wrong with an older woman if you listen. If you deem that there's something of value that is beneficial to you, I want to be clear. I ain't saying I'm throwing the whole baby out the bathwater. I'm not saying that. But it has to, the older she is, it has to be beneficial to you. You dig? Let's keep rocking and rolling.
Dress up. Anybody can get the presentation layer. Anybody can go and fix themselves up and get a BBL and get a wig and make a transformation and go to the gym and all of that. And I encourage people to fix the presentation layer, but while you fixing the presentation layer, do double the amount of work on the inside. Or more importantly, don't even put yourself in a position to have to go and fix something that should have never been broken on the inside in the first place. And I often at times say it. I say it on platforms. I say it on panels. I say it to you guys. And I say most women overwhelmingly, and I'm not just saying most 51, 52, 53, 54% of the population. I'm saying most in the 90, 91, 92, 95% percentile of women, I believe, have passed up on the man that they should have married and given the best of themselves to. So how does it make sense when we're trying to...
And fellas, this is a fact, y'all. First of all, I always tell y'all, any woman that doesn't jump on the opportunity to rock out with your boy, she already fucked up. Like, when we was, it was like, you know you fucked up, right? Fellas, that's just how I feel. And I stand my ground with that. I ain't never getting off my square with that. Never. Why? Because I know what I could do. I know my leadership, my qualities that I have. What I have as a man, most women would never find it in most men.
Compartmentalize marriage, because basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to remix what was originally supposed to be one way, the blueprint for how to be successfully married and the foundation for how to be successfully married. Is it possible for you to then, get in your yesteryears and finally land one or settle for one or whatever and then make it work? Absolutely, 100%. Continue to do the work, continue to try to fix yourself. But the thing that was best for you, which is why I say most women pass up on a man that they should have married. And if you ask them and if they honest with themselves, and we've had these conversations where women admit, and now they want to be reflective and have a come to Jesus moment, and hindsight is, 50-50, and I get 20/20 vision and I can see things and I understand it a little bit differently. Yeah, but you still gave the most precious part of you to people that didn't care anything about you in order to try to discover yourself. So you had to suffer, and then somebody is supposed to come up and pick up the pieces and repair you once they continue to grow and become way more successful and become greater. Now they supposed to go and take up something that's a little less than.
So pretty much, y'all, like I always tell y'all, like he said, now as we get older as men, we're supposed to get better. So now as we're getting better as men, I keep telling you guys, in your 20s, you ain't shit. Yeah, that ain't your years to really bang on your chest. 30s, you're just getting started. When you hit your 40s, 50s, now you're going to be clicking on a whole different stratosphere. But women like her would expect men like me, men like Anton, to come around and save them. And y'all can't save these women, y'all. Y'all can't. Fellas, hear me out. How would I benefit from speaking to a woman? Hey, what's up, ma? Essence and boom, boom, boom. And she says no. Goes out there, gets dogged out, like he said. And now I take you back, fellas. Some of these women, you gotta let them, fellas. You have to let women sleep in the bed that they made. You made your bed, now sleep in it. Simple, y'all.
I don't know anybody
Simple.
that aspires to buy a used car. And I'm not even comparing people or women to used cars, but I'm using this example. I'm speaking figuratively. I'm talking
Right.
about, metaphors. I don't
Listen.
know anybody that aspires to buy a used car. Will they settle for a used car? Are they ignorant a lot of times? Do they get a lemon? Absolutely. But nobody should be working their butt off, get to the top of the league, and then try to figure out how it is that they.
He ain't lying, y'all. He ain't lying.
You can see the difference.
He ain't lying.
They can get a car that got a whole lot of miles on it.
Now, like some of y'all do know, like I'm very big on reliability when it comes to cars. So that's why the Cayenne was in my sights. We went and got it. That's why the X5, the certain year, was in our sights. Went and got it. But y'all guys know, out of all my BMWs, the one that I love the most is my 2008 BMW 528xi. Y'all know I love this vehicle. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. Straight six. Y'all know this. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been rocking with me on IG, I've been looking for this car. I was looking for this car for like a good 3-4 years. I was looking for a certain amount of miles. Why? Because this car is like the Hummer of the BMWs. Though Hummers kill gas, Hummers can go up to 300,000-400,000 miles. If you're properly maintaining it and you're treating it well, the car can run. All you gotta do is little maintenance things to keep it up, keep boom, boom, and the car is good to go. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep rocking and rolling. But like he said, y'all got, fellas, imagine this. Yo, listen, that's like a chick. The same woman, equally as beautiful. She's 35, but then there's one who's 25 or 22, 21, equally as beautiful. Why would I take this woman when I can get the 21-year-old with hardly any damage, less experience, no children, and then what I do for her could pretty much change the outlook of her life? You feel what I'm saying? Where this woman here, she would need rescuing. That is equivalent to, like he said, you getting to the top. KS always said it best. A man doesn't make $100,000, $200, $1 million a year and say, I want this 1999 Honda Accord, the 2-door. Yes, this one is better than the 2023 version, because no, there is no because. Because what happens is this: you have women out here trying to put new car prices on older vehicles. So now you go to a dealership. A 1998 Honda Accord is $21,000, but a brand new one of the year is $25,000. Which one are you gonna get? For $5,000 more, you're gonna sit there and go get the newer version. It only makes sense. But this is what happens, y'all. A lot of y'all let these women repackage themselves. And here's the funny part. Here's the kicker. Wait, there's more. Here's the kicker. Some of these chicks be like, nah, I'm trying to practice celibacy till marriage. And you had 2 whole bodies come out of you. You had 2 whole grown people come out. You're wild. So hold on. So you expect me to marry you to be physical with you, but he got 2 children without even marrying you. Something's wrong. And his thing is this. Y'all already know biblical marriage is different from the U.S. marriage and how they decide to do. That's a whole nother conversation. We ain't gonna get into that. But let's keep rocking and rolling, y'all.
That somebody dog that they got from the rental car company, and this guy went and rented it, and he was halfway on the engine, and this person was slamming on the brakes, and this person over here, he was doing burnouts in it and all of that. And
Yep.
worst case scenario, sometimes in most instances, what we see is normalized today is a lot of people also have mini cars that come along with them. So they have a pre-made family with you, and we got a lot of guys out here in Simpson, leaders that's a part of the community that's not even an advocate for themselves. They not even doing it themselves, but they'll advocate for you to do it and for you to put yourself under duress and become a step baby daddy. And they say, hey, go and take that package deal, that pre-made family, even though she still has ties to the man that she had children with, instead of saying, now what we don't hear from these leaders is they say, hey, go back to the man that you decided to have kids with and figure it out.
Right. That's what we gotta start doing, y'all. Yo, you need to go back to your kid's father. Or that's who you had kids with, you need to go back to him. Because why should I sit here and fellas, and then here's the thing, hear me out. Some of these chicks, they don't believe in 50-50, but you have children, Ma, stop it. So you have children, so now I gotta pay all the bills for you and your children. But that man didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to qualify himself to sleep with you and have these whole people come out of your body. But you want me to sit there and, because Beyonce told you, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. So because Beyonce said that bullshit, but Beyonce's with her man. Who run the world? Girls who run the world. And to the left, lemonade and all the other bullshit. And she's still with the nigga that they claim he cheated. So who y'all listening to? Now the song that you guys should be listening to, you ladies should be listening to, is that, go back and hear that song. She'll be rocking VVS stones, I let you go. And a house and a home, I let you go. She gonna take everything I own, I let you go. If I let you go, damn if I let... Listen, tell me how should I feel when I know he's a dog and my female intuition. She's talking all this crap, but then she's like, but if I leave him, the next girl's gonna be rocking all this. So she's like, damn if I let you go. You crazy. Like, fellas, I know the truth hurts, man. I get it.
Hey, is there another part of this dialogue? Because we only getting it from your version. I'm sure if we got it from his perspective, it would be a completely different conversation.
Yep.
We don't hear any of that.
And the truth is this, fellas. One thing you guys should always be asking a woman is this. How is your relationship with your children's father? How is your relationship? You want to know why? Because some of these women have these other toxic ass dudes behind them. And sometimes, fellas, hear me out. I've been in a situation with a woman, right? Where she was scared of her children's father. So, if I ain't scared, why are you scared? Maybe, and fellas, this is when I started getting wiser. Trust me, everything I've been through all this before, y'all. But I mean, I would never advise it. But I'm sitting here like, you literally are afraid of another man, and you have a man standing here in front of you. How do you think that made me feel as a man? So you scared of another man, and you got a grown ass man in front of you. Nah. And then what it is this. Some of these chicks, they don't want you and the kid's father to meet. They don't want you to make sure you keep that shit at bay. Cause most of these women are still sleeping with their kids' fathers. Let's just call it what it is.
We hear zero, zilch, not a peep from people as far as holding themselves accountable, except for, and this is one of the rare occasions we can use this as an example of a woman holding herself accountable, and she didn't go into detail. She doesn't have to.
Right.
She doesn't have to. We know this story all too often. We just act like it doesn't exist, or we act like it's not a thing. so that we can justify the way that we continue to live our lives, even though we still not getting the results. But I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you that when you're vetting for and looking for somebody that you can build a lifetime with, don't vet for the thing that you're feeling at that time. Vet for who it is that you are to become, so you can make a more informed decision as to whether or not this person is supposed to take the journey with you.
Now, I'm gonna stop it right there. I know y'all missed it. Y'all missed that.
When you're vetting for and looking for somebody that you can build a lifetime with, don't vet for the thing that you're feeling at that time. Vet for who it is that you are to become, so you can make a more informed decision as to whether or not this person is supposed to take the journey with you.
Hear me out. We're gonna leave it right there. Hear me out. Fellas, did you hear what he said? That's a whole fact. Hear me out. A lot of you guys are dating women because you're in the position that you're in right now. You're not dating the woman or women, because we are men. Women, and I always say only men of God should be practicing polygyny. Let's be clear. But what happens is, y'all gotta keep your mind to where you're gonna be. And that's the woman that you're supposed to be speaking to. That's the woman that you should be engaging with. Fellas, I told y'all, fellas, the minute y'all run into any kind of money, fellas, the higher up you go, the more willing, participating that these women are. Fellas, how the fuck do I look? A regular chick sitting here trying to slow ball me. Bitch, I'm the one that you want to talk to. I'm the nigga that the little dirt niggas that you want. I'm the nigga that's gonna do for you what they would never do. So the minute I give you the opportunity and you don't take it, I'm out. But like he said, fellas, y'all have to be intentional. Especially some of my guys. One of my guys, I speak to one of my subs, they're an engineer. Literally in the STEM field. My man, he starting 27, starting 27. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Whether he got plugged or he got cool, his parents got him in the field, whatever. Starting is 82. 82K at 27 is crazy. Fam, your expectations better be here, not here. Now when these young little chicks, they like, oh no, cool. Why? Because when the bar is up here, fellas, hear me out. When I look at women, I look at them. I don't look at that beauty stuff. I look how they talk. If I hear things like, you know what I mean, my nigga, and pss, your word, like, yeah, like, I say things like, fellas, ask chicks these questions. Yo, you like sexy red? That's my bitch right there. Fellas, and throw the whole chick in the garbage. Fellas, y'all guys, most of y'all are dating women because of where you at now. Not because where you're gonna be. Fellas, I've always been this way. Fellas, most of the women that I've ever dated always call me an asshole. I did videos on this. Yo, he's an asshole. But he knew what he wanted, he knew what he deserved, he knew what he expected, and he never settled. Fellas, I can't. Yo, oh my God. Listen, man, it is what it is. I'm going to let y'all go. Hear me out. Thank you for being here. Hear Me Out Podcast in association with True Hall of Fame Bills. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Turn notifications. Share the videos, y'all. Let's go. Let's get this page over here to 5K, man. Stop playing with your boy. Let me like up his video. Bang. That's out of respect. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Hey, I already know what time it is, man. Michael May. Till next time, we out.